Hi, and welcome back to another Popetti Math YouTube video tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you, yes, you, Algebra 1. And in this lesson, we are going to be looking at exercise number 2 of linear regressions. And if you did not join us for exercise number 1, I suggest you go back and watch the video on exercise number 1 before completing exercise number 2. But if we're ready to go, here we go. It says in exercise number 2 that the table below shows the amount of fat in grams and the number of calories in 6 different fast food items. Based on the information below, write the linear regression equation that represents the data in the table. Round all values to the nearest hundredth. So the first thing that we're going to need to get a linear regression equation is our graphing calculators. So we want to take out that graphing calculator right now. And we're going to go to our favorite button in this chapter, the stat button, because this is the statistics unit. And we are going to be editing our lists. So go ahead and press enter when you press stat. And you want to clear out everything that might be in those lists. Again, you clear out the information in there by pressing the up arrow so that the list is highlighted. Click clear and then enter. Then we're going to go over to list 1, do the same thing. Highlight list 1, click clear, and then enter. Now we're ready to input our information that we have. Our total of grams of fat are going to go in the X or L1 list, and then this is going to be L2, and that will be our Y values. So we have 28, 8, and 62, 24, 75, and our last value was 40. We're going to go on over to list 2 and input the calories now. 540, 250, 950, 530, 1140, and finally 660. So now we have the total number of grams of fat in our list 1, and in our list 2, we have our number of calories in the same fast food item. So now we want to find a linear regression equation. So again, we want to go to stat, over to the right to calculate, and then we're going to go down to option 4 that says linear regression ax plus b. We're going to click enter. We have our x listed as L1, our y listed as L2, so we just scroll on down to calculate. And we have our equation. Now it's said to write the equation, rounding all values to the nearest hundredth. So we're going to have y equals 12.73 x and plus 175.36 because we're going to round up there. So we're going to have plus 175.36 there. Okay. Using that equation, we want to predict the amount of calories in an item containing 18 grams of fat. So this is a useful application of linear regression equations, using it to predict a value that we do not have. So it says using it for 18 grams of fat. And if you look at your table, you don't have an item that has 18 grams of fat, but we do have an equation that best fits all of this other data and information that we do have. So what we could do is, well, we look at 18 grams of fat. Grams of fat is our x value. So in for x over here, we're going to put in 18. So we'll do 12.73 times 18 plus 175.36. We'll go back to our calculator. We'll clear out of this, and we will put in exactly what we have there, 12.73 times 18 plus 175.36. And our answer is going to be 404.5. So we have 404.5 calories in a fast food item that has 18 grams of fat, most likely based on this data that we're given. So again, another useful application of linear regressions is predicting a value that we do not have already. So in this one, we predicted or interpolated the value of 18 grams of fat, and we predicted how many calories that 18 gram of fat item would have. So if this video was helpful in order to create a linear regression equation and then predict an unknown value, give it a like or thumbs up below to let me know that this was helpful to you. Now you're ready for exercise number 3 in our linear regression lesson.